For almost 20 years, Samaritan's Purse has been collecting and distributing shoeboxes to needy kids and families around the world. This year is a very significant year, both for Australia and for the international scene. In Australia this year, they will pass 3 million shoeboxes distributed, and internationally 100 million shoeboxes distributed. That's 100 million families and children impacted by the love of people around the world. We've come to the processing centre here in Sydney, which deals with shoeboxes both from Australia and New Zealand. We want to talk to a couple that have been involved with the shoeboxes for many years and hear how their involvement has encouraged them and impacted families. Roger and Sheila Rankin were originally from Oxfordshire in the UK. They first got involved in what was to become Operation Christmas Child when they sent aid into Romania following the downfall of Ceausescu in December 1989.
We actually had a friend who had been working in Romania from RAF Gütersloh in Germany. She was posted back with her husband to the UK, came to our church. We could see that she was upset, and she came along to our home group and told us about the terrible things she'd seen, the situation with the children in orphanages, and very, very upset.
Well, I think what they actually made us think about their need was seeing children, 3 to a cot, and some of the deprived state that they were in, and the lack of medicines, and where one needle was used for 10 people, and there was no colour in the place, and the children lying in just pieces of cloth as opposed to having nappies at all. So this highlighted the human side of it. And then the surroundings which they were living in gave no sort of encouragement at all to them. And so they lost the will, almost will to live.
We sent out letters. I even wrote a handwritten letter, photocopied it and sent it out to people in my office asking for clothing. That's what we would ask for, first of all, was clothing, because they were desperately needed. It was coming up to winter. This was November. This was the winter in Romania, which was very severe. And we all did the same. There was just a small group from our home group, about 10 people, and we all just put out requests for clothing.
How did you first hear about the Operation Christmas Child and the boxes?
Well, we've been beavering away with the medicines and getting the needles and the paracetamols. Then somebody from Wales was operating a shoebox scheme, and we want to know more about this shoebox scheme. So we made inquiries and got the idea ourselves to carry forward. And the exciting thing, Carl, was that they were able to, children go into the local shops, scavenge for these empty shoe boxes, then go home or back to their schools and in great class work in creating a beautiful festive box with paper, and then filling it with nice new things that they would like to receive. And some even put their photograph and a little letter to the person to receiving at the other end.
We actually just understood it as Operation Christmas Child, and we heard about it from another group that was working in Oxfordshire. We thought, what a great idea, so we just, it took off. It was just amazing.
It was a moment in time that you never forget, Carl. It's you hand this box over and you don't know what is in it, but it has an age or a group of people, and then you just hope that it's appropriate to them.
Although Operation Christmas Child started in response to the needs of Romania, through Samaritan's Purse, it is now spread around the world. As well as bringing delight to children, Operation Christmas Child has the potential to make a far greater impact on communities.
Shoebox is what we're known for, but in fact the shoebox opens up the opportunity for us to do a lot, such as water. This year we gave water to 50,000 people. That's clean water sources and sanitation. We gave health care to 30,000 people by establishing brand new clinics in villages. We've done disaster relief around the world. We impacted 150,000 people. And we've done many other projects. Whole communities get changed because somebody gives a shoebox that opens up the hearts of communities, that allows us in.
After 12 years of volunteer work in the UK, helping the children of Romania, Roger and Sheila moved to Australia without knowing that Operation Christmas Child was now a worldwide program.
We actually arrived here in September 2004.
Did you feel like that you're putting behind and leaving the shoeboxes?
I think we had. We didn't even realise how widespread it was. That was a surprise to us that it was such a big organisation in Australia. So, and Samaritan's Purse, you know, we just knew it as Operation Christmas Child, and we just saw it as in a small way that we were doing it, you know. But so yes, it was a surprise, and it was lovely to see. We are at Kilsyth South Baptist Church, and it was lovely to see that they were very involved, and they already had coordinators that were doing a great job.
It's a bit of deja vu now because, as you said, Carl, we thought we'd left it all behind, but then to see how it's still going on and you developed it in such a way, and the shoeboxes have grown so enormously that you're now coming up to what is 3 millionth? That is just incredible. Yes. And we would like to congratulate Samaritan Purse and with Operation Christmas Child for carrying it forward in such a strong and positive way, but also how it's grown and how many people in the country, for the first time, are feeling love from outside the country. Those who've never been loved before are now receiving something that Samaritan's Purse, through Operation Christmas Child, is giving. And we know that personally because when I was in Romania, I engaged these orphan children with parcels to give to the old adults in these old people's homes. And these old people were able to hug these children who'd never had love before. So love was a very important aspect, and it brought smiles both to children and to the adults.